Well, hello, happy holidays. My guys thought it would be great if I put together a little video, sort of an update of where we're at and cover some of the past. Let's see, where would I start? Well, it's hard to believe it's been 5 years since Wasteland 2, since we crowdfunded Wasteland 2 on Kickstarter, and it was a real game changer for this company. I've said it a lot of times. We wanted to make a certain style of game, certain kind of role-playing game that we knew there was an audience for, and there were people like ourselves that wanted to make it, but there was always barriers between us and you. Whether it was the retailer or financiers like a typical publisher. And it's been so wonderful for our company. We've scaled back up in size, and we're doing more projects and, of course, more role-playing games. It was a critical success. It was a financial success. And it's allowed us to hire some incredibly talented people over these past couple of years. And you're going to start to see more and more of the efforts of what that means. So I'm going to thank you once again for supporting us on that campaign, and all of our campaigns for that matter, because we are back and we are doing what we love to do. Well, let's talk a little Torment. The wait is finally almost over. You've probably, hopefully, heard at this point that we've announced a hard date of February 28th. We feel very good about that, because at this point we're primarily just bug fixing and working on localization issues and the other things that come out. We are very happy with the final product, and it's a big game. We tend to overstretch, which I think often greatness comes from that. Torment came in at 1.2 million words, which is a bigger word count than we had anticipated, but we turned the writers loose on this. We had a dozen fantastic writers. We wanted to pay off all of the nuances and all of the things that people love in role-playing games, and I think it's probably set the world record for a single-player game with the most words at this point. But we're really proud of it, so thank you once again for support on that. We appreciate it. Along that same vein, Bard's Tale 4 is making great strides. We're trying to, with that project, know that there's a heritage to it that we want to make sure that the fans are happy with, and it's a party-based role-playing game, it's a dungeon crawl, it's all of those things, yet we still try to recognize that there are new play patterns in today's gameplay. It's not like I'm going to kill you in a dungeon and make you lose 3 hours of progress like we used to do back in the day. We also want combat to move along a little quicker, more visual and payoff, and I think we've struck a really good balance there. And so we're going to be showing that off in end of January. We'll be showing a video of the combat system, and I think you're really going to like it. We're really, really pleased with it, and it's like I said, it's a unique approach, and I think it checks all the right boxes for what it needs to do. 2016 was most definitely a busy year. I'd mentioned earlier that we had opened our office in New Orleans. The city of New Orleans came out, and they made us an offer we couldn't refuse to set up shop there. And again, just another set of talented people. We had some of our people move out, but we've also hired some people from the East Coast and from Texas, and they're just doing some superb work on the games. So that has worked out great. So we're happy with them. Big shout out for our group in New Orleans. If that wasn't enough, of course, we did the FIG campaign for Wasteland 3. Wasteland series is one that's especially close to my heart for a lot of different reasons. My background has always been for the love of that genre. The Road Warrior was my favorite movie for probably a decade, but anything from The Stand to Swan Song to A Canticle for Leibowitz, I love that aspect of post-apoc, and less on monsters and more on focusing on the breakdown of civilization and how mankind behaves in that. We have much of the writing team from Torment has already shifted over. We're far more organized in the beginning of Wasteland 3 than we were in number 2. I think multiplayer is going to have some great aspects to it, and so I think that you guys are going to love that. if anybody follows me on Twitter, you'll see I've been somewhat enamored with VR, virtual reality. I love it. I play it all the time. It's a real game changer. Whether it happens in 2017 or 2020, it's coming. And let's just say I might have a little surprise for you next year on that. So with that said, I hope you guys have a great holiday. I appreciate a million times your guys' support. You've got a happy group of people here that we're all doing exactly what we want thanks to you. So anyway, have a great holiday.